Episode 8, Jupiter Dark Matter. Apple TV's sci-fi just keeps hitting all the right notes, and I can't wait to get into this. If you haven't watched the latest episode, now is the time to skip out on this and save this video because there will be spoilers. So the line that really got me this week was, every decision I made in the box created another Jason. Well, that's a lot of Jasons. That's a lot of Jasons out and about. This episode was really great. I love the scene with Jason 1 and the other Jason 1 in the bar. We see these two men, very similar men, and it was so trippy to see that and to see that play out. It's so weird because both men want the same thing. And so now it's just a matter of who gets to Daniela and Charlie first, who convinces them first. In my mind, I'm thinking now this is a race of who gets there first. And so it just complicates things. And listen, Jason too he's feeling cornered right now. He spotted another version of him that tried to kill him in the back of his house while he was taking the trash out. And then he had another encounter with another Jason at the school, the university that he was touring with his son. And so he's cornered, he's panicked, he's desperate. He's trying to get Daniela and Charlie out of town and lying at every turn. And Daniela's always felt like something was off, but I think this episode, I love the scene where she goes back to the storage unit and she gets in there and finds little things that maybe not necessarily help connect the dots completely, but definitely is a great precursor to when she meets up with Jason 1 at the police station. And I love that scene with those two. He's desperately, obviously, wants to be the one to get to her, and he comes up with a great idea to do that, and he gets her in a neutral place to talk to her and tell her, I'm the guy that you've been living with, Jason 2, isn't me. He's a different version of me, and from a different reality. And I think as much as some of that was a shock, I think a lot of that, I think she kind of already knew deep down. And I love that they come up with a code name to differentiate. And I love that Jason 1 kind of tells her everything, even though it's insane and a lot. And hey, there's you're gonna probably see several versions of me out there, and I love that they come up with a code that kind of alerts them. And so it was such a great episode. I mean, I swear this show is just better and better and better. I love the complexity of it. I love the, like, obviously you're having to do some mental gymnastics with this show, but I don't mind that at all. And so I'm excited for the next episode, which I believe is the season finale. And let me know your thoughts. I thought their reunion at the Bean was really cool and really like, yay, finally, a bit of a sigh of relief. And now it's kind of like, what next? Like, how do you get back your life when there's just a mess of, there's a ton of Jasons out there. And then you have Jason 2, who is obviously very dangerous, has already killed 2 people, has, sent off his friend Brian into a different reality, brought back a different reality, Brian. It just is a mess. Like, he just created such a mess with this. And so it'd be interesting to see how it gets cleaned up, if it ever gets cleaned up. Those are my thoughts for this episode. Let me know your thoughts. This was a really great episode, firing on all cylinders. This episode did for me, and it was so great. And so let me know your thoughts. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you soon.